Hello, friends and family and enemies and acquaintances. What's good? Happy, happy, happy. Smoky, smoky, smoky. Grab ya. Smoky stack. Get high. Don't let nothing bring you down. No, don't let drag you down. If you do, it's be strong. Don't show up. People look for your weaknesses. But y'all need to be high and happy. Who the fuck am I playing? You don't have to be happy every day. Just try to smile on his face. You can't have a smile. Try to smile. Why not? Awesome. So I'm so confused today. I guess, right? Regulate. Mount it. Stop it, dog. See, look at the dog. Yeah, nice and pretty. Fucking light. Skeet, skeet. It's actually not actually alcohol. Skeet, skeet, skeet or something. Okay. Stay house assistant motivated. That fucking good. If you're having a bad day or a crappy one, just take a dab. It'll brighten up your day. Dab cough. No, it was not. Hmm. So what's everybody up to today? Fucking go teach fucking today. That was nice. That was tasty. Damn. Let's get
is transmitted at the request of the state of Ohio.
no, no, you son of a bitch.
My heart is by more than I receive. So while I awaken, bring up give but never think. Forgive, pulls on my tongue, open with, comes back like this. It's a great to make a he can get a great.
No, I'm I haven't listened to the last one because I'm live. So I'm literally smoking pot, playing your music. Your music.
But I can't lose hope, so I gotta break out this time. Everything I do is because of Let me start the shit up while I left my dog up to my back. I'm trying to someone tries to steal it. It's a meanest dog you'll find. He's trying to take off down the street. Guess who's stealing from behind? He's got a trapper. So I follow after tackle by. Surprise! You got knocked the fuck down. Better stay the fuck down. You got deep out. Your weak nose that speak from your mouth. I just really wanted to buy it. Maybe you'll change it. It's mine now. Fucking with the bird. Walking into my house. But I'm spread across this white couch. Thought she was your mama. And I said, pull my dog down. I should keep her stop my fire. I'm about to try to fight. The birds are night down. We need to take the fight. My fans are absurd. They love when I curse. At least buy a teacher first before you steal on my merch. All these Christians call me evil. They leave the purge. They keep on praying for their words. So I be in a church. They in the middle of a service. When I'm drunken in the pew, coming to the conclusion. I'm using glue instead of lube. The priest will switch the shit when they get it. It's got loose. Cause I see them sweating bullets as soon as we heard the news. You a backseat. Maybe get a taxi and let the night free. I don't know why people wanna try me. We can step outside, see her, you can walk behind me. You a backseat. You a backseat. Maybe get a taxi and let the night free. I don't know why people wanna try me. We can step outside, see her, you can walk behind me. Somebody told me once I'd be this shit at selling cars, but that rather be my own car selling cars. Guess my pants gave and handshakes will do. Make $1 billion, never make my money for my God. That's what I do, what I choose to. They hate the new me, but I like the old you. Oh, you pack a new piece, but I pack a harpoon. And you got some new teeth, but I promise they'll be out soon. Got finding my mind, I'm dropping songs naked. While some of y'all sitting above, struggling above, afraid of changing. Nobody wants to listen, but somebody's gotta make them. Ignorance is just like people decent conversation.
Nice out today. Hanging out, some good vibes. Oh shit. This is all, y'all. It is. Okay.
Look. When you see people give it dirty looks. And you see green when I get it, gotta keep it off the books. With your dream team, but it same means so a nigga shook. I say bling bling, even me lean told me don't cook. Look, it's a bad thing that I grab things so they call me crook. I've been had dreams, but I'm spinning. Looking like we're winning the lotto. I don't smoke, but lately been hitting the bottle and letting Instagram models gobble. I can make a not know. But then they can't understand. So it's right of my dick. My dick wanna cuddle, jealous over my chick. I'm the kind of person that you wanna fuck with. See my interior. Put it down my exterior. One now to the interior. Like a fucking bones in the zone, watching Netflix. Like you in the tub with the sun, watching bubbling up to the stone. I'm strong, it's a problem. Always asking for my 9 to 5. I spend my time by the lines on the grind. Never mind what they say on mine. Every kid is eyes, everybody point to fight until you see I'm outside. You wanna drunk to death? Just motherfuckers over the motherfuckers run up on that ass to stand over you and have a yeah, you're the one that hit the fuse. I can never pity you. Hit it till you stop and now you want to get a little too. I don't give a fuck if people stop trying to live a room. She comes to my ear. If I make you cry, I don't care if I did any day. I can die, I don't care how I live anyway. Fine, I'm a these kids. I'm trying for the words. I'm trying in the grid. On the curb, on the step like this. I'm hurting, I'm hurting. You what I did. I deserve you with dirt or a version of it. Somebody call the nurse because I merged you with grit. Ain't nobody want to trouble better than my shit. I'm checking motherfuckers always trying to find dick. My dick wanna trouble jealous over my chick. I'm the kind of person that you wanna fuck with. See my interior. Put it down my exterior. One now to the interior. Hands up. I'm checking motherfuckers always trying to find dick. My dick wanna trouble jealous over my chick. I'm the kind of person that you wanna fuck with. See my interior. Put it down my exterior. One now to the interior. Hands up. Yeah, what's up? I'm fucked up. I got some line. Let up. Let's go. Everybody's washed up. I need something different than that flows like a the opposite of innocent. For the jokes I throw to those you acting like it. Better my brother and focus the words. That's all my thoughts. I'm not Mr. G. So what word you want? Full of piss. Always some more around my room and they took all of his hands. So we do. Just be the shot for it. Turn down, but what is that? What's up, but must I know where I'm from? I won't take the life. For the close chain, for the loose chain, for the dry we won't ever fold like a lottery. 30 miles on a rock clean. People think you have to get the blood stain, call the tea when I pull up and down. You don't really want to try me. Like you get tired of this fucking grind. You're all blocked up like mine. In your mind, drinking money in your socks. Yeah, you could walk a mile if I shoot it to swat me. Oh my God. If you hear my lines, it ain't about the money. I'm a hanger. No matter how hard the wind blows, I'm a sayer. It's lost like the cotton in my later. Everybody take your laundry money that I save up. All black kids like my name, dog. They can use a lightsaber like a vibrator. Plus light clothes in the pot. I'ma see you with you later. Fucking hater. Hanging from the sun.
Oh, yeah. Oh fuck! Wow, it's good, bro. How you doing today? Oh, oh, oh. Ah, almost died. I almost died on that hit, bro. Christ Jesus. Like, how you doing, Joseph? Man, it's all about. Everything is good. Hey, you're not good. My book is
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
How you been?
Oh, not much. Just chilling, fighting with this damn wind. I like to go. I like to
Yeah.
enjoy the weather outside and stuff when Elaine is resting and everything, so she has plenty of rest. So
Mm-hmm.
I had my little office set up outside on the porch. Because she sleeps a lot more than what
Oh
she
shit.
usually does because of the shots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She had to go for like 8 days, and then she has a 20-day rest, and then they
Right.
screw her up again for another 8 days, and then during those 8 days, like it gets fun. It gets like very very tired and draggy and sleepy and stuff. Yeah, they're getting her body ready for
Mm-hmm.
they get me doing a stem transplant as well, in September.
Oh shit.
So she'll be in the hospital for a whole month, and I can't even go in there and be with her because they like quarantine her because they have to do a whole stem cell and they have to find a match and all that. So it's a process, and we've been dealing with the first step, the first two steps. Now we're finally getting the next step where I have to start bringing her back as of I think next week. I have to start bringing her. I get up about 7. I get up about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I rush her to Oneana. She has to be in there every day for 8 days. I bring her there, and I sit in the parking lot for an hour while they're doing the all the shit they have to do. And then she comes home and basically sleeps, and then the same thing again the following day for 8 days until September, and then she goes in for a month. September 5th, I think it's September 11th. She goes in, and then from there, hopefully, the stem cell and the blood transfusion, all that works with the chemo and stuff that they're doing because this is her second fight. First fight she had was breast cancer. She fought that like the fucking
Mm-hmm.
champ. She was actually that one I was actually surprised because she was going to work and everything. Like she worked for the state as a nurse and stuff. She didn't even tell the hospital her job. So she was going through chemo every day, still driving herself to work, working for the state, and it was for kids
Told
and
you
stuff.
she's a warrior, bro.
Yep. And then one day they were calling her, and she would never tell them no. She would always bust her ass and work like more hours than whatever. And she has like an hour ride home because like where we live is an hour from where she works. And
Right.
she ended up driving home one day feeling very very weird. And I didn't know anything she was driving. Well, it turns out that was the ride that she ended up actually having a stroke. So somehow, some way, got her. She actually made it from work home while she was having a stroke, and then that ended up making it where they found out she had a blood clot. The blood clot was right where your ear is, basically. And what happened was it basically was just chilling there, and the doctor just caught it in time because the doctor was going in to actually cut it because it already caused 2 strokes consecutively back to back. And when they were cutting it, it actually broke in the surgeon's scissor as he was cutting it. So he legitimately caught it just in time, and that was the third blood clot that would have went right to her brain because her carotid artery was 75% plugged. So they had to do that removal. But when they removed that, they checked her other side, and her other side was 55%. So they gave her some kind of fucking pill and all that she has to be on for life. If she fucks up and doesn't take it, she could have blood clot attack, she could have a stroke, just like that. That one ended up actually disappearing, and it ended up everything working out well with that. And then we have this god awful fucking leukemia came in that for a fucking ropes, and this one really it's putting on this time, but she's a fighter.
She's a fucking warrior, dude. After all that shit, and she's still fighting, man. That's really impressive, dude. To be honest with you, I don't know if I could do it if I was in her shoes, man.
Yeah, and I'm proud too because she actually completely quit smoking cigarettes. She had no choice to do that. But it was like weird, like how doctors and stuff like that usually like when they tell you like, hey, you can't do stuff like that. She was not. She told the doctor she was I smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, and but she quit that, and then told the doctor I smoke pot. At first, how some doctors
she smoke pot anymore?
Well, she, I was like kind of like giving her a dab here periodically, but then the doctor actually like usually I don't listen to doctors like when they say like, oh, you can't smoke pot, you can't do this. But when the doctor actually says,
right.
hey, listen, Elena, if you want to live, a couple more years and enjoy your life, he goes, all I ask is don't smoke cigarettes, don't do any inhaling whatsoever, don't smoke pot, do all the fucking edibles you want. So it's not like he said don't go to pot or whatever you call it like that. So when a
doctor stay away from it,
actually sits there and like tells, actually like makes you like kind of see like wait a minute, like he's just saying like no smoking. Also, it's not like he's saying pot is weird. So that's how I kind of knew that it was bad. And he like said like you know what, I just don't want you to smoke, and you can't. But usually doctors you can smoke pot, it's not gonna hurt you or whatever. But when you had an aspect, it's like okay, it's more serious than what that whole time I think. So I'm happy she was able to eat edibles and stuff, but it's just she doesn't have like the ambition to do it. That she's constantly in pain. Like today, I had to bring my daughter to like a therapy because she had intellectual disabilities that she was born with.
Yeah.
That. And it's like and Elena really can't even drive anymore because she has the pain. She gets god awful pains in her back where it's like somebody's having like basically like someone stabs in the back and shit. So it's like every day it's like she's having
her appendix.
It's not even her appendix, it's just how her body's reacting. Like it literally feels like a really bad backache, but it's really not. So it's because of she has like she has like bad blood. That's what it is. That's what all this leukemia, all this is. Her basically her cells and her blood is bad, and her body will never or cannot reproduce. So it was something that we were able to work with
like
over the years.
Cells.
Yeah, we were able to work with it over the years and stuff like that. But what it is certain sicknesses, you can work with for so long and do it like that, but they kind of like mutate. That's the word what the doctor says. When stuff starts to fucking mutate, most people be like, oh, it's just the word, it's mutate. Well, no, people need to sit back and fucking think because when a doctor says it's starting to mutate, that means it's turning into something else. Because something always is not something. So it could be something, and it wasn't even cancerous in the beginning. I don't remember the fucking thing. It was so petty. It was so fucking stupid. Something that doctors we take care of it, like we're a problem, so everybody was okay, it was something that you can't, they were panicking over.
And then it grew and grew and grew.
And it mutated. It got immune to the medicines that sometimes you have to take for life, otherwise you're gonna get sick. But your body gets immune to it. And once something immune to it, kind of like basically just like when you lift weights,
you build a tolerance.
Stuff like that. You build tolerance.
Or you smoke too much. You're used to it.
And 20 pounds no more. Where when you pick that motherfucker up, it don't feel like nothing. So you can be picking up 20 pounds for a whole nother year, and your muscle ain't gonna go nowhere now. It's at that point.
Their
Same,
body built a
and now
tolerance to it.
it's basically just acknowledge that. So it mutated, and it mutated to the worst thing, leukemia. And she's not giving up. She fights every moment of her day. But me being with her so long and stuff like that, I could definitely say it's definitely playing a toll on her this time. But I'm
Taking a
giving
toll just to a
her,
difference in her day to day.
yeah, but she's still a fighter. She still does everything that she shows. Puts her to the tell her, be like, babe, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, I'll do it for you. And
Yeah.
it hurts her more because she's so used to depending on herself or being able to, like, there might be she loves stonework. She likes doing blue stone and stuff like that. We have stone all over our property. She likes fucking with that and like moving it now. It's like it makes her feel like shit that she can't pick up that that 25-pound boulder or that 35-pound thing or whatever. So it's so it's
Right,
kind of
because
like
she's not where she
every
was.
the things that she loves doing and likes doing, like maybe like pulling roots weeds out of the plow garden and stuff like that. Yeah, she can pull one or two up there, but she can bow down sometimes and she'll get lightheaded or whatever, and then it's over from. It's like this. It's like there's always a ripple effect. It's like she used to be able to catch it, but now it's like she doesn't realize she just needs to rest. But the more rest she gets, just like they say, if you stop doing something, so however you call it, you end up getting off by it. That's what's occurring. So it's like you're hitting a fucking brick wall, no matter what the fuck you do.
But she's still trying to push herself through it.
Yep, and it's just the more she pushes herself, but she's tiring herself out. So it's like I'm just trying to tell her, you have to find your happy medium. Don't expect to take that full step. If you can't, because you know what, that baby didn't take that full step in the beginning. It dragged and got to that step. You know what I mean? Like even babies that know right from wrong still know the step.
So
Step
I have an idea, man. I know she loves, creating things with art, with stone, with, just doing things and, making something look beautiful and, evaluating her time in a positive manner. Have you thought about instead of, I know she wants to do the stonework stuff, but have you thought about maybe introducing her to like some painting, something more maybe easier, constructive, something, to where she can still create something, but not take
that,
so much out of her? You know what I'm saying?
See, that is stuff that she because her mom used to do crocheting, and Elena, we actually have a whole
Yeah,
story
yeah,
of because she used to crochet and stuff, and it sucks.
yeah.
It's gonna sound like I'm like basically being like all day like that. She lost all like the basically being able to do she still has all that. Like she used to crochet, she used to do art and all that, but with the stroke and stuff like that, like she actually was able to kind of like heal back from that kind of as and still being able to like use her hands and stuff. But
Cognitive functions.
it's hard to get the concept of grabbing something without basically it's just like she's fighting herself because usually from a stroke, no matter what anybody says, you're never 100%. You'll be lucky if you're 35% by the time that you're all said and done. When it's consecutive, and then it's like you have the radiation over prior to that, so it's like basically her body's tired, and there's no the muscle mass is just like okay, what, and so it's about
What about finger painting in a sense? Because I know it sounds minuscule and very immature, but dude, I've seen some crazy finger paints, dude, with just people using their hands and stuff just to dip and wash and stuff. They don't have to grab nothing. They can just however their hand may be, they can use it the way it is, dude, and try to express the creativity that way. You know what I mean? I know that she's limited on what she can do, but maybe I'm not. Maybe we can come up with something that she can do that's easier on her and it doesn't cause so much stress and doesn't take too much energy from her. You know what I mean? Where she can still find that that thing to keep going and find something to do, keep herself busy and you know
Yeah, yeah, because every day she get up, she always tries to find something, to keep it so she's still fighting. You know what I mean? So she never shows
right.
that she's ever stopping and giving up. It's just, but you get to see that spark with her eyes sometimes where it's like she just realized like, okay, there's something that's missing, and it's something that she's so used to being able to just repetitively do. So it's like when another individual sees it, like me, when I see it, it's just like stab right in the gut. It's like fuck, man. I know how she's feeling.
They don't see it the same as you do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like because there's things that I'll be like, you know what, I could do this, but like Elena would be like first thing is like Elena's gonna do it. I'd rather choose that. It's like now it's like it's like sometimes I hesitate to ask her or involve her because it's like I know she struggles and I know she wants to do it, and so like that's just. But I'm getting through it though, and so she. And the main thing is, as long as she's happy every day.
Right. So, regarding of what we were talking about before I hopped on your live, man. Do you remember the last message I sent you?
I believe.
I know you couldn't
Yeah,
listen to the audio.
yeah,
The texted one.
yes.
Did you? Would you mind if I were to bring that up on your live and talk to you about it? Because I have an idea on top of what we had discussed in terms of additionally adding to what we had spoke about. But like I told you, I don't want to bring up anything that you don't want to talk about,
No,
and
that's
you know
fine.
what I mean, out of respect.
Oh no, that's fine.
So with the I appreciate that, man. So with the shirts, the idea that I wanted to do with you, I wanted to come up with some sort of design that represents Alina, and and what she's fighting for, dude. You know what I mean? And have it a kick-ass fucking logo, dude. And on top of that, I wanted to see if you wanted to make like a song, you know what I mean, about like kicking leukemia's ass or some shit, dude. Something with a little bit of a message and shit to like spreading awareness and stuff. And on top of that, we can promote the music with the shirts and really spread it out, and we can see how many we can try to get as many donations as possible. And people buying the shirts and spread the word of that shit. And because I mean, I'm telling you, dude, there's more people out there that are down to get behind a cause and back someone up, dude, and support the right things. So I wanted to see if you would be okay to write a song with me and put some stuff in there that only she would know about. You know what I mean? And maybe at the beginning or the outro of the song, have you do a little voice message and stuff. Your message to her and whatnot, dude. And what I'm saying, we can introduce it to her with the shirts. Surprise her.
Yeah, I would definitely be down for doing that with you. Yeah, definitely.
Especially me and you, dude. I know she likes my music and stuff, dude. But like,
Yeah,
I think that would really that would make her day.
and it's cool too because like a music thing is a very like high thing with her because like Elena and Bailey, like, they're fighters like that, but Bailey went through a rough time about 2 years ago because
Hmm.
the house that we're in now, uh, she was born and raised in, and so like that with her
Right.
dad, and Elena was married at one time before for quite some time. I
Hmm.
think it was whatever. They parted
Hold
ways,
on. One.
but they still stayed as a family,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
her dad actually passed away, and her dad was living here. So he
Okay.
actually he used to be in a band. And he has music and was the long story short is we inherited, like I'm talking like stuff like DJ equipment, music stuff, like recording stuff, stuff like that. And I've been wanting to put it to use and stuff like that because I've been thinking about wanting to do songs and stuff like that. But I just sometimes you need that extra, that little, extra little step, and I just didn't know where to start. But I wanted to put it to
Well,
use
listen, dude.
her husband's stuff, that her ex-husband, and he was in a band and did all that, and she didn't want it just to sit around. And I've been sitting there thinking, oh, I want to put these. That would be a good opportunity to kind of like have her husband, her ex-husband, and her daughter that her that's it, that her daughter is still all the time still there. So it's like it'd be something that I would definitely be interested in doing.
Yeah, dude, that gives me cold chills, man. Like we could even include all of them if you'd like. I mean, I'm you know what I mean, I'm open minded. I'm all about spreading the love and spreading support, dude. And if that's what I can do, then I'll do anything I can, man. Like I said, there's no charge to you whatsoever. This is all me, dude. Anything I can do to help, I will. There was a comment in the section from Avery, and she was asking about what shirts. And the
Oh,
shirts that we were talking about, you want to go ahead and tell them?
yeah. Oh, the Avery. Yeah, that's actually a buddy of mine. But I actually, you tell him actually. But
Okay. I just recently talked to Shaggy Smokes a lot, and he had told me about his wife's situation and condition, and I wanted to help. And Shaggy's and his wife has always been a huge supporter of mine, and I just want to give back and show how much it means to me that they've always been there by being able to do something for them. So I make merchandise, I make music, I do all sorts of stuff, and I wanted to approach Frank about bringing a design to his front door and seeing if he wanted to start making T-shirts for Elena, for either cancer awareness, either for her, whatever it may be, whatever we come up with. I want to take 100% of the proceeds and donate them to Shaggy Smokes a Lot and his wife and her her, for research or for her medical bills or for whatever they may need it for, they will have the money and support and everything that they need coming in as best as possible. What I'm saying, I don't know if it's gonna get a lot of volume, dude, but I know that we'll be able to make some sort of motion towards the right direction. You know what I mean? Every single cent helps, and 100% of it goes to your wife, man. And I don't want no proceeds. I don't want no credit for it, dude. All I want is to see her get well. You know what I mean? And if people out there want to help, donate, or they want to pitch in ideas or whatever, they can I'd be more than happy to hit me up. Hit up Shaggy Smokes a Lot and stuff. If you want to donate, I'm sure you can talk to Shaggy. I'm sure he can give you his information or whatnot. But I do want to start setting some stuff up in order to help your wife as much as possible, because the more help, the better the chances that she has. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give her every fucking chance that she possibly can have. I care about you guys.
I thank you.
Of course. And like I said, with that song, dude, I know it's gonna put the biggest smile on her fucking face, man. Dude. All that I ask, I don't want no credit for it, dude. All that I ask is that if you show it to her, just if you can, when the time comes, record her reaction as she's watching it, dude. That would make my entire fucking day. Seriously.
Oh, you'll definitely be a part of that moment, definitely. That's even just why I'll make sure that she hears the sound, because it'd be mind-boggling.
Or even shirts, or I have also a friend of mine who has a 3D printer. His son Lucas actually is dealing with cancer, and we're actually working on some shit, kind of the same thing with that, to raise awareness, and 100% of the proceeds go to that as well. And he has a 3D printer, and he can make like tokens and shit. He had one token and it had Bird Cat with my logo on it, and the other side had like his foundation and stuff, dude. So I think that'd be dope if I were to talk to him. Maybe I could get him to print up some fucking coins or something, like for keychain things, dude, to go and like add with it, man. For, you know what I'm saying? The more the fucking merrier, dude.
Yeah,
If we got more
Yeah, because I noticed like those little token things, believe it or not, like up here, a lot of people, like even people that had like bad password code, they use them. They're a good stress thing, especially like when they have like the, like they have like a little stress when you're taking them, and they have imprints like that. That'd be a pretty cool thing to do. You know, when someone's having a rough time, if they're like, say, when they're like when Elena's getting her blood drawn, or when they're giving her blood, they usually give them stupid ass like stress things like that. So it'd be pretty cool to make some like for people, when people are getting having to get their, so that they
fidget. Just to fidget.
You know what I mean? Because there's some crazy things out there.
Get your mind off of it.
That have like, when you're touching it, you can look down and it kind of like, you look at it and you kind of know that someone is there, because it kind of like resembles.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I said, dude, like later on, if you have free time, man, maybe we can hop off here. We can, do some private video chats and shit, discuss some stuff, man, and figure it out. Like I said, I can even talk to him and whatnot, and he's all about helping, dude. And if it's, for the right cause and stuff and the right person, man, I'm telling you, he's all for it, dude. And what I'm saying, I've lost a lot of people, man, to a lot of, sick stuff, dude, and a lot of people who have, who have gotten sick and stuff, man. And, I wasn't able to do much for them, man. So I want to be able to do something for the people that I can, you know what I mean? So this is like, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to bring me in a sense, to let me help as much as I can. So thanks, dude.
I want to thank you, for taking the time out of your day, and helping me, to give me some point. That's it. Sometimes it's awesome to have a friend, or I say it this way: a friend, an acquaintance, an enemy. Sometimes it's always good to have one of those three. Sometimes even if it's somebody that doesn't, they just be able to talk to somebody, because you could have your best friend next to you, but sometimes you see a different kind of aspect, or see a different kind of point of view in a different way, a different kind of lighting, because sometimes going the same kind of step every way is like basically copying and pasting. And copying and pasting, where the fuck's that going to get you? It's going to get you the same place where it did before, back to copying. And then that's what
waste a lot of time, man. Sorry, let me cut you off.
Oh no, you come out.
Copy and paste, and it sucks, man. And it's nice to talk to people who can relate in a sense and understand what it's like to go through, hard times and shit, man. Because like you need people who are gonna speak positivity into your life and shit, dude, and not fucking make things worse, dude. And there ain't nothing I can't stand worse than a negative Nancy and fucking dark days. You know what I'm saying? I need a motherfucker holding that flashlight while I'm trying to fix my spark plugs. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? We get this bitch running again.
yep, exactly. I always think of it this way. It's always nice to have like those people like say like my daughter Bailey. Bailey, the type of person where a good way to adjust is she's a person. She'll carry that flashlight for you, but she's one of the only ones in the world that will be one step ahead of all of us. She'll have an extra set of batteries in her back pocket. You know, like that.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like that's the kind of like gesture, like basically the best way to explain, like basically like that. Like that's the way when you know
Prepared.
you're really ahead and really prepared. If something randomly out of whack that somebody would never ever do in a million years, or ever even think, or even somebody that's been through it all, you know what I mean? Like that is when you know that you're doing right and you're right on your right path and you're on the right direction when you can basically pull something out, something to replenish something that you already have that usually nobody in the right mind would even waste their time to put in their pockets or even on their possession.
Right. Like, dude, when I met you guys, man, I'll be honest with you. I was in a dark place. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I was addicted to drugs. I never told you guys. I never told anybody. And I was addicted to some bad stuff, man. And let's just say that I wouldn't sleep for about a week, if you catch my drift.
Oh
And
shit.
you know, I was going through a lot of crazy shit, dude. And when I met you guys were humble. You guys always supported me and shit, man. Y'all never judged me or nothing like that. And like having the support, you know what I'm saying? Even if we've never met in person, dude, just good people being around. And, you know, because I mean, from face to face, if I see you in person, bro, it wouldn't be any fucking different. You know what I mean? So like going through what I was going through and shit, dude, you know, you guys always fucking had my back no matter what, dude. And it was what helped me fucking keep making music and help me get fucking clean, dude, because you know, seeing people who are doing what they want to do in life, and you see that, and you see how happy people are, you in a sense gravitate towards that. You wanna be around happy people and be happy, dude. And because of you and your wife, dude, I've been able to keep my motivation, dude, keep my sobriety, and stay on the right fucking path, dude. Because whether it's 5 or 500, dude, every person fucking matters. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And you guys, dude, have always fucking been there, dude. So I just wanted to fucking tell you my thanks and appreciation and shit, man. And keep your head up, okay? I
Yeah.
want you to stay strong out there, dude.
And one thing
You
I
got a
will
big
say,
fucking head, so I know it's hard to hold up. So
yeah. And one thing I can say, like there is some things that are like, you know how when people, they always say, you know what, I want to do this, before I get old and gray, and before I can't, do this or this, and then and whatever you call it. And there's one thing that even because we used to talk around for a while, and then I like life issues, so I split away and stuff like that. But even through this whole time, one thing Elaine's always wanted to do, and I'm gonna make sure that it happens. And I want to make sure either it happens probably after she goes through the thing in September and stuff like that. But once I know she shows stuff like that, I'm going to make it. I'll make it no matter what I have to do. But she actually wants to see you. She see you live and stuff like that. So I'm determined. I don't care what I have to do, but I actually want to. I'm
right,
gonna get her to. I'm gonna get like us three together. Because that's one thing on my list that I promised her. So
dude.
after her stuff in September, I'm gonna probably give it probably about 2 months after that because I want to do it when it's decent now, so we can all enjoy ourselves. But when she can actually hang out, smoke and stuff like that. But that's one thing. No matter what the fuck I gotta do, I'm gonna end up bringing her down. She wants to go down there with the Buick, my '77 Buick Skylark. That's the dream car we've been working on. That's our family car, our car show and stuff like that. And my goal is, before life's too short and stuff. But that's my goal, and I'm almost done with it. It's just on break right now because health's more important. But it's just a couple more bucks. I could drive it right now. It's just I have to pick up a transmission filter for it basically. But I've been rebuilding and all that. But yeah, but it's gonna be a very sooner thing there than you think. But we plan on getting together. That's something that she wants to do, and I'm going to fulfill that for her, and that will be this year.
Dude, you said this year. You said she wanted to see me perform.
I'm gonna make that happen. I don't care where you are. I just have to make sure that my '77 can make it there, and it will because I rebuilt that car. I just have to do the last thing, the
Listen, dude.
transmission.
Even if you guys can't fucking make it, dude, I will find a way to make it to you guys. We will make this happen, dude. I don't care if we're in a fucking parking lot or if I'm in the waiting room of a goddamn hospital. Dude, I will bring my fucking speaker. I'll bring the goddamn microphone, dog, and I will rock that shit until you kick the fuck out. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Dude. You have no idea how happy that makes me, man. Like, we've always talked about this. You know, you guys coming to a show, or me coming up to New York, or something like that, dude. And you know, I want to make that happen too, dude. That makes me really happy. Maybe, hopefully, I could fucking deliver those shirts in person, or the song, or something, dude, or just whatever, man. But dude, like, damn you, bro, for giving me cold chills and putting me in this fucking. Thanks, man.
You know,
I
bro.
I appreciate that, and
And
let her know, dude. That
I love your music, and she loves your music, dude. That was for the longest time. Actually, I even purchased Spotify now because I was tired of fucking with you. I listen to music on Spotify. I said, dude, they have the time, dude. Your music we used to play, it still plays on the back, all legit. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, if Spotify do it, because you know what it is, that you could always feel something different every single time, even if it's like a certain song that is specifically made for a certain time. You could, depending on the person, you could always feel something different every time. So it always fulfills something. Whether you're mad at somebody or whether you're happy or something. In general, there's like a mix. You want to bang your head 1 minute, you want to listen to heavy metal like that. You can still put on Birdcat. You want to listen to somebody, you know what I mean? You can still put on Bird. You know what I mean? Like, it's very hard to find somebody or find something that you could kind of like fulfill every single moment, no matter if you're tired, sleepy, you want to rock your head out, no matter if you're fucking being for 2 3 days because you're somebody's doing something. Just in general, it fulfills every single stature and every single color and every race, every which way. And that's a rare thing that people could do or fulfill in life.
I appreciate that, man. I try to make each song its own chapter, have its own life, because it's what I see music as. Each song is like a chapter of my life, and sometimes they're painful, sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're sad, sometimes they're happy. And for me to help get through some of the things that I go through, I make songs so that way, in a sense, it helps me put that behind me. It's still there. It'll always rest on my shoulder, man. But it's never gonna be in the way anymore. It'll be right here. If I ever need to fucking, what I'm saying, visit back to that time, I can listen to that song and go right back to the way I was feeling. Or, but music has always been like an outlet for me, dude. And me, dude. I do metal, I do rap, I do country, dude. I wouldn't say there's no limit because everybody has a limit, but I just want to make people happy. I just want to let people know they're not alone and let them know that, like, you can do this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I grew up sleeping on the fucking floor, dude, in a trailer in the middle of the woods with 5 kids, 2 adults, and we had to chop wood every single day, dude, to stay warm. You know what I mean? And like walk fucking 4 miles to school down a big ass dirt road. Kids coming from that type shit they don't really make it out. They don't really make a difference in people's lives, dude. And the fact that I can at least make somewhat of a difference in someone's life is is tremendous, dude. It's what I've been fucking searching for, man. Since I started, is
And
just to
it's
make a difference. Never about
and
the
it's,
money. Never about
and
none of that.
And it's funny because like before you said you do country, like in the past, when I first started listening to music, country, like, straight up 24/7, right? And deep down inside, I'm still a country person, still country music. But what is coincidental is Elena, out of all the music that's in this world, right? If you usually you put a country song on, you might be lucky
Hmm.
if the video is still in one piece, right? Like, that's how Lena is. But it's fucked up. It's not fucked up. It's a good thing. But yet you can sit there, like you said, you do country, rap, heavy metal, and all that. The only country music that I could possibly get away with and still have either A, my radio, or B, my fingers, because they'll be broken if I keep on putting on. And I could play your music because you have to call. So, and there's people that can sit there and play out music like that, but they can't pull it off. Or if you call it, for somebody that usually will sit there, I'm telling you, she just shut my radio off. I was driving down the road. I was listening to country. So for many years, I just stopped listening. I wouldn't even fuck with country. So it was hard to find. It was not easy to find an artist that I know I could play it and not worry about it getting skipped or shut off because instantly, as soon as you're, I mean, so it's cool that you're able to fill all genres, because I could say, as me like country, not be able to listen to actual country, like, I could put country
Yeah.
artists on that played multiple kind of genres and get away with it. So that also fills a
Well, I
big
appreciate.
spot.
I appreciate you feel the way that you feel like that, man. It means a lot, dude. Because sometimes I feel like I slack and I don't exactly put out what I want to put out because I'll be second guessing songs and shit sometimes. And there's a dude. I have albums and albums. Like, there's over 100 songs that I have not released because
Yeah,
it's just like either too personal or it's not finished or it's you know, it's not the right time yet or something like that, dude. You know what I mean? So the fact you think I check all the boxes means a lot, dude, for real. Like I said, with country, I haven't started listening to country until recently. I really hated country, dude. I couldn't stand it. You know what I mean? That's all my grandpa listened to. You know, George Strait and fucking, you know what I mean? All them dudes. And you know, it wasn't until I listened to Warren Zevers, the guy who sings "Ride the Lightning," or you know, and "Pretty Little Poison." Like
Yeah.
until I started hearing that, I'm like, that's what I'm kind of talking about. You know what I mean? Like it's not like full on fucking my dog died, fucking and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not all sad shit. There's they're making different stories and they're coming up with different ideas rather than just death, sadness, my ex cheated on me or she took my dog. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I like the fact that they can make content that relates to me in some ways. You know what I mean? Because Ride the Lightning is about a dude on death row. You know what I'm saying? Getting
Yeah.
sentenced to death, dude. Ride the Lightning, and some of the things that he says in that song I kind of relate to and shit. You know what I mean? I always feel like, you know, I walked on the wild side and shit. You know what I mean? No matter what you try to do right. But
Yeah.
you're always gonna have haters.
And
So
and,
yeah,
and,
I tried.
and that's where I've thrived on is like most people sit there and get down and stuff like that. And I don't say this much. People probably the second time I've said this. The more haters, and I say this in an asshole way, in a straight way, the more motherfucking haters I have, the more better off I am because you're making me stronger. So it's like the haters out there when they sit there and watch me and talk their shit or whatever you call it, just like this is out of the ordinary. Like I have a hater, and yeah, most people I'd be sitting taking heads off. Yeah, I'm a little mad. Yeah, everybody knows my stuff and stories, right? This is a way off topic, but it's something basic. But certain people seen it, and this is probably about the only time people have ever seen me mad or post something. My stuff's in storage. I thought a lock would be safe. All right, my home
I saw your
because
post.
right, and everybody knows that there's smoke freezers that you can't just go out to the place and get them. Okay, like if you go online, you'll see everybody knows smoke freezers. Anthony Lorienti, he makes them. They're nice smoke freezers, whatever you call it, whatever.
I'd
Now,
have to see what it looks like, but yeah.
yeah, and I paid some good money for it. All right, I mean it's not no rinky dink, it's whatever you call it. And someone cut. Okay, and to this day, when I find out, it's about the only time you'll ever see Crazy Shaggy. I don't care if I lose I even posted. I don't even care if I lose my Facebook account. I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of this motherfucker. I cut my lock, left all my shit, and stole my smoke freezer. And then I didn't know. Now what pisses me off is
They left all your product. They left all your product, and they just
a
took the
lot
freezer.
a lot of people know what I'm going through with bringing my old lady to therapy.
That sounds
And
personal.
yeah, bringing shit to cancer and to chemo. And now it's fucked up is because chemo, like I said earlier, she needs to be there on time. Otherwise, they won't fucking take her. They won't give her blood. They won't do nothing. They'll tell me to go the fuck home. 5 minutes late, they will not take her. So I'll tell you right now, I can have a cops behind me. You can suck my dick, excuse my French. I'm not stopping my car. That's my life in there. I'll stop when she's in the fucking buildings, and then you can arrest me. Anyway, and that covers every aspect. So when I was passing there,
Real shit.
this store said by my house. Okay, I'm a person where I don't go far from my shit. Like straight up, like it's only 3 miles, maybe not even, maybe 15, however you call it, from my house. I had to pass this motherfucker. Excuse my French. He's a little aggravated about this. Pass this motherfucker every day to go to bring my wife, so she's still on this world. Okay? Now I pay $75 for this fucking place, and I pass it. And now yes, sometimes people get kicked out of stores and they don't pay their shit. So you'll see garbage sometimes next to maybe it might be your storage shed, but it's on a main drag that I go on. And I see a couple of boxes there during these days. I was bringing my my fiance to fucking therapy, and I was having this gut feeling I should go in there and see why are these boxes so close to my shed. But I'm doing 75 miles an hour down this road, like everybody does. I can't just stop my car. And then my phone rings 2 weeks later. Now I've been seeing boxes out for 2 weeks. Okay, I don't go to my storage shed every day. All the stuff in my house is from a dead man. Excuse my French. We're still trying to dispose of it. We inherited the whole house, or whatever. And a storage shed calls me and says, "Mr. Story, you don't have a lock on your storage shed." Now, I'll stop for a second. I used to work at a place called Shabani. Everybody knows a lockout tagout lock. You can't fucking fuck with a lockout tagout lock. You can't cut a lockout tagout lock. I have one. It has my name on it. It's red.
Those are fucking industrial grade locks.
And this lock, you cannot take the key out when it's unlocked. So I know I did not lock my storage shed because my key is on my key ring. So they go, well, Frank, we're gonna put a lock on the storage shed because there's no lock on yours. Now I'm already freaking out, and I'm a person where I'll admit I have a fucking gun. I ain't afraid to use it. So me, respectfully, I asked Elena, you guys said, babe, can you go down to the storage shed and find out what the fuck's going on right now? I said, I'm loaded. I'm getting fucking ready. She goes down there. I'm on the phone now. I tell them Elena's down there. Now, they're already down there. So by the time Elena gets down there, these motherfuckers already turned back around and left, put their lock on my storage shed. Now I'm already bugging because now I'm calling you motherfuckers to me to get into my storage shed, and you've called me and told me that I didn't have a lock on my storage shed. And Elena looked in there. She said, oh, no, nothing's missing. Okay, I understand. There's a lot of stuff. But I know where certain things are. Okay? I have 2 smoke freezers. I have one here now, thank goodness. Thank God I took it out of storage shed a month ago. My double bowler.
Yeah.
I have one here, but I left the motor one, the big pricey one, in there because I didn't have the room and shit. Well, I go in my storage shed. Something tells me while I was bringing out therapy to stop the car real quick. I open up the fucking door. I look around. Everything looks legit. I see a box. Now, this motor was supposed to get sent back to Anthony because something happened to it. Anthony stopped talking to me. I don't know why, because maybe I found the parts that I could fix it myself and he was mad. So be it. I'm not holding grudges. Sorry, Anthony, if you listen to this, bro. I do love you, but I'm fucking sorry. Okay? So I had it already boxed up because I was still wanting to send it to him, but I have to pay to send it to him. He's in Florida. I don't have money right now. I just bought the fucker. I once and it broke. And so I boxed it up. In that box, I go in and I look over. The box is in my storage shed, bro. This is why I'm going to kill a motherfucker. They left the box in my storage shed, ripped the cardboard box open. I was going to send it to Anthony. They took a broken fucking machine. So now when somebody goes out there, so anybody hearing this, if anybody's looking for a smoke freezer, it needs to be fixed. There is a fucking tag on it. I'll do something for it. Let me know. I need information.
Look on the marketplace. Look on the marketplace, bro. Do your hunt Craigslist.
Because nobody else could fix it. It's not just a regular machine. There's not a lot out there.
It's got to have a certain part for it.
So he needs to go to Anthony to get it fixed. Or go to somebody that knows shit. So I'm just saying,
then get a hold of him, because whoever needs it fixed, they'll reach out to him, and he'll be the first one to get notified.
Yep. But
get his email, all that shit, dude.
But he literally just took that and left the box in my fucking thing. So it's somebody that, and I don't have really a problem with anybody. I love everybody.
That knows you.
You know what I mean? Like, who legit?
They knew it was in there.
Oh, well, and I didn't tell anybody my storage shed number, so it's not like I'm writing about my storage.
You gotta think. You got to think who knew that you had that machine. You should go from there, see who knew about it, and then she had posted about it on live.
You want to know what's fucked up? And I'm hoping that it's not, and I don't care if he hears. And I mean, Elena, stupid.
I got like 2 minutes left before I got to hop off here, but yeah, I'm down to listen.
Yeah, the only people that really knew that what was in there was one of my close friends, which he don't have the balls because he knows I'll kill him, and the only one that remembered my locker number, because I couldn't even remember because I have learning disabilities. So I go by pictures. I don't care. I'll tell some people my weaknesses. I can't remember a lot of things. It's all pictures. Reading and writing is not me. I can't read and write. I used
to write my words out all the time. Now I use my text.
That's where I could do it. But the only really person
I hate my handwriting.
The only person that knew my storage number was my wife's son. And me and him have problems, and I'm hoping it's not him, but he's the only one that knew my storage number. No one else did.
Well,
so it's fucked up.
I wouldn't go pointing fingers, but I would definitely do some digging.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking it as, I don't think he'd have the balls. The same token, somebody wanted that because they didn't have the fucking basically almost $700 to purchase it, and they didn't know it was broken. So then I'm thinking it wasn't him because he knew it was broken. So somebody's stupid, because I'm gonna find them. And I'm going to make them and their family feel it because they fucked with the wrong thing by smoking shit. You can take my car. You can blow my car up. You can do anything you want. Light my house on fire. Don't fucking touch the shit that busts my ass.
Just do me a favor, man. Promise you won't kill nobody. Break some legs if you have to, man.
Yeah,
make sure they still breathing and fucking reap the benefit.
I'm definitely going to break legs. I promise you that. I ain't gonna hurt. I'm going to break legs.
Right. I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying you should do that. Definitely break legs if you have to, because I'll be on the same shit too. But like I said, keep them breathing, dog, so they can live the rest of their life and regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them relish.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. But yeah, bro, I got your back, man. You need it.
Yeah, but I definitely
But
appreciate what we're gonna be doing and so that much love and all stuff like that. And and if you ever need anything like that or need like that, don't be afraid to hit the call, message, text, whatever. I'm always here. If I don't answer right
of
away,
course, of course.
but I'm here for you, brother. Your family.
Yeah, I got your number, man. And listen, I'm doing this. I don't expect anything in return, dog. But the fact that you would offer, man, really means the world to me, dude. So, like I said, get a hold of me a little bit later. Send me a list of the stuff that she kind of likes. I'll send you some logo ideas or whatever the fuck, and
All
we'll
right.
pitter patter, and we'll start with the shirts first.
Yep. Yeah. No, definitely.
All right,
All
Shaggy, I'm out, buddy. It was nice
right.
talking to you, man.
I love Bird Cat. He said,
Turn me on. Love you too, homie.
well, there you go, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him. That was Bird Cat. If you don't know him or you haven't heard from him, you've seen him now. Go and check him out. Spotify, YouTube, Facebook. Pretty sure TikTok too. And once again, Bird Cat. Trust me.